Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we have these four EVO X rims and brand new Lancaster tires on them, and I'm gonna clean them up and paint them in gloss black, and that's the plan to roll in to the car show. I don't have time to install lowering springs. I may be able to do that, maybe, but I don't have any control arms in case I get any negative cambers. I do have hub-centric spacers coming in to give it a little bit of aggressive look, but all of that will matter if everything is set up correctly. So I'm not sure. So right now the plan is we'll paint them in gloss black, polish the tire walls and put them on and see. If it looks too ugly, I'm going to take them off and roll in with the OEM wheels, clean them up a bit, polish the tire walls for this set and roll in with that. And if it doesn't look that ugly, then I'm going to roll in with these and I'll install the lowering springs next time or whenever I get time. And I'm hoping once this car, there's some mud in the wheel wells, once all of this is cleaned up and I put the black rims and tires here, this wheel, the space that we are seeing, that's so much, it won't be that visible and eyes won't be drawn. Right now, since these are silver and bright, everybody sees the wheels and the tires first, and then they start noticing that gap. So the idea is, like, if everything is black there, it won't be that visible and everybody will be looking at the rest of the red car and not the silver color wheels. So that's the way to disguise it for this car show. That's like coming up in 5 days, and let's go from there. Let's clean them up today and tomorrow we will paint them. All right, the wheels are clean and I've started painting it. So I just picked up this Rust-Oleum twice gloss black paint from Home Depot. I don't have a lot of time for powder coating and all that stuff, so looks good, doesn't look that bad. I have to do a slightly better job on the front side, but overall I think it looks good. I was in two minds whether I should paint the inside or not, and it won't be visible, but you never know, the silver color might shine through and it's gonna look super awkward. So we'll continue with that one and these two and we'll check again. Okay, so I finished two wheels and just wanted to show you the quality of the work. Look at it. No overflowing, no overspraying. It looks perfect. Looks almost as good as powder coated in a shop. Just need to take those tapes off and then polish the tire walls and I'm good for the car show. This is what you can do for really cheap. Here's the second wheel. This is also ready, and third one is almost ready. It's here, and the fourth one is something that I'm about to start working on, and I'll try to record how I did it. So basically what I figured out is, like, when you're working with this smaller cans, do not spray for more than 1 second. It takes a lot of small sprays to get the whole thing done. But if you look at my nozzle, spray nozzle, right, it's super clean. Look at that, right? And I've been spraying only 1 second at a time. That's it, max. And between like 3 or 4 sprays, that means like 4 seconds of using it, I shake it well and then again continue spraying in 1 second, 1 second turns. I'm going to show you how I did that, and I'm extremely pleased with the results that I have. This is as good as getting powder coating done. Okay, so let me put some tape around this tire and then let's get started. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so we are down to the last wheel, and this one I'll do it live here so that I can show you what I meant by the 1 second rule. So here's the 1 second rule. we're gonna press the sprayer, this nozzle, only for 1 second at a time, not longer than that. What happens is, like, then the can gets to readjust its pressure, and we have good pressure available, and the nozzle stays clean because there's good pressure. There are no blobs of paint around it. And like I showed earlier a few minutes back, this nozzle is completely clean. There's like nothing covering it. And a few other tips is, like, keep it in the sun for some time before using it. It's nice and warm. Give it a good shake, and I think that's it. So when doing the first coat, don't worry about covering and making everything black. So it's going to be a little bit scattered, and it's okay. In the second attempt, when you do it, it's going to look a lot better than what it was before, right? And if in one spot you took a stab at doing this one of the arms of the rim, right? Like, if it doesn't look really good, don't try to go and fix it then and then. Leave it there. Come back later when that's dry. That way you won't have paint bleeding and dripping through it, and it won't look terrible. Okay, it's gonna look really nice. Those 3 wheels that I've finished, they look as if they're powder coated or they're OEM from the factory black, right? So let's do it. So we're gonna give it a good shake. Okay, first I'm gonna do just the outer edge of the rim, and then I'm gonna do the inner sides of this rim, and at the end we're gonna do on the top surface. If we do the top surface first and then try to do the inner sides and the edges, we'll have overspray. So let's first do the corners, edges, and then we're gonna take care of the top surface. All right, and observe and notice that I'll be using it only for 1 second. Okay, this is the best for $6.48 from Home Depot. You can transform your tire, and I would recommend, do not use the same can for more than 1 wheel, because you need good pressure in it. Okay, so it's not a lot of money. It's only $7 with taxes. So use 1 can for 1 wheel only. That's it. Use a new can for a new wheel. Okay, for 4 cans is $28, and your wheels will transform. Look at this nozzle, completely clean. That's what I meant. Okay, we're gonna come back to the edge one more time, but I'm gonna do the inner side first. Overspray is the bigger problem here, which is why we should not stay in the same spot for a long time. Overspray will lead to bleeding of paint. It's gonna look super ugly. That's it. Just spray for 1 second at a time, and you'll be fine. And go in the direction of the shape of the thing that you're painting, and approach systematically so that you don't have any missed out spots, right? Now I'm gonna cover the other side. And once this wheel is done, I will show you how it looks, and we'll see if there's any color bleeding or the overflow of paint anywhere. It's more painful, but trust me, the results are just amazing. Look at the nozzle. I did paint the wheels of my 95 3000 GT, and I did had some overspray there. It was a big mess, but now I figured out, like, just spray for 1 second and see, you have a clean nozzle like this. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're gonna do the inner side. So if you notice, I'm going over the same spot back to back twice with 2 1-second sprays. Just works perfectly. You just need to find a good balance of doing things. There you go. Don't forget to keep shaking it. It's super important. Okay, at this phase, how it looks, let me show you. Look at this, how it looks. There are some patches where there's no color, like right here. And there's, see, there's so many places on this arm there's no color. There are missed out spots here, and that's okay. You'll cover them in the second time when you go over it. Even my edges are, look at the edges, it's not completely covered. I'm gonna go over them like 2 more times. Okay, so this is how it looks, right? Okay, let's get back again. Okay, and it dries up really fast, so that's not a problem. You get this in Home Depot. It's from Rust-Oleum, called Painter's Touch, black gloss, wood, metal, plastic, and more. Okay, I'm going to go over the edges one more time. I guess it all boils down to finding a good balance of doing things, right? Okay, the edge looks fine. Now I'm going to do the inner side of the edges. Okay. And if I feel I do not hear this pressure releasing sound, I'm gonna go grab another can. I'm not planning to use more than half of this can. That's it. The moment it goes to half, I'm gonna pick up a brand new can and continue from there. Because having good pressure is super important. The leftovers can be used for so many other domestic projects. So far there's no overspray, and luckily everything is going fine. I have a little bit of wind going on here. Just approach in a systematic manner and go in one direction. Okay, yeah. Okay, it already looks awesome. It's painful doing a 1 second spray, but it's worth the results. All right. Now I'm looking for places where I missed. Those holes for the nut, they're walls. Okay, at this point I feel I've used up almost till here. Based on the weight before and after, I feel that's where I am. So I'm gonna take a small break now, let this thing dry up, and I'll do one more coat, and that should be enough. I think it'll anyways get some nicks and bruises when on the road, so there's no point doing 5-6 coats. So this is just a quick solution because I have the car show after 2 days and I don't have time to go to a shop and take the wheels off and all of that and get a powder coating done. And this is very much cost effective and looks awesome. So I have 3 wheels ready there. This is the 4th one, almost done. Let's take a quick look at it and see what we did. Okay, so this is what we did. Look at it. There's no overflow of paint anywhere. You see that? How even the work is? 1 second, guys, 1 second. Don't spray the can for more than 1 second and you'll be perfectly fine. See? There is no overspray. It looks just perfect. See? It just looks perfect. And I have like 3 more wheels resting there that I completed. And none of them have any overspray. Here's one. Here's one. And there's one more here. Look at it. Beautiful, guys. Alright, so 1 second. Spray for only 1 second, and after every 3 or 4 times spraying, just give it a good shake and continue. Always start with a fresh new bottle and use it only till halfway through and repurpose the remaining for something else, but don't continue with that bottle for the entire rim or for more than half of its capacity. All right, so I'm gonna mount these on the car tomorrow morning. I'll let it dry and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, see you tomorrow then. All right, today is the last day before I have some time to work on the car show. So the car show is tomorrow. So I have this afternoon to get everything in place and make it show worthy. So the wheels are out. I did a test fitment of this EVO X rims. They look beautiful in black. You can see that how gloss and shiny it looks. I have tire polish for the walls. They're going to be shining black and match the wheels. And I did a test fitment. It looks good, and they fit without any spacers, but I still got a 1 mm space, a 10 mm spacer, thinking it might interfere with the brake pads. So I got it. I might use this, and I might put a 1-inch spacer in the back and 10 millimeter in the front. Not 1 inch, sorry, 20 millimeter on the back, 10 millimeter in the front. I ordered actually hub centric ones, but my rear hub centric ones have come, but the 10 millimeter hub centric has not come yet. So I had to go and buy this universal one. I'll be driving less than a mile tomorrow. The car show is right next to my home, so I guess it's okay for a day. So I'm gonna put these before I put on the wheels and do everything. I'm gonna clean up the wheel wells. You can see there's some mud over there. Somebody went over a puddle. I'm gonna clean that up and then start mounting the wheels and put the car down and show you how it looks. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so I mounted one of the wheel. I think it already looks way better. I just need to polish the front tire and lower the car. It's already going to look a lot better. You can see it looks beautiful. And look at this. Now look at this and look at this. Look at this and look at this. And once I install the Megan lowering springs, it's gonna look even more better, but I don't think I have enough time to do it for tomorrow. Show is at 12 and there's a lot of things to do before that, but I'm gonna leave it here and come back and again install the Megan lowering springs once I have my control arms from the shop. So this is where we are at. I haven't tightened the bolts all the way. I'm gonna mount it on the other side and lower the car and tighten it up all the way, and I think we should be good. All right, some progress. It's looking better, and the whole idea of putting black rims was optical illusion. So once everything looks dark in this area, the wheel well and the tires and the rims, people are not going to notice that gap a lot. Mostly they'll be looking at the red color of the car and it won't be that visible, but once it's silver color, your eye goes into the brightest spot, which is like these rims, and then you start looking around the tires and then you start noticing the gap. So that's what I wanted to do, and I think it'll work better. So let me lower the car and install all the four wheels, and let's see how it looks. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm done mounting the front wheels. Just have to put the center cap that's being worked on, and the wheel gap doesn't look much worse than before, but overall it looks dark, like what I said earlier, optical illusion. So let's look at this side. This is how it looks, and for a change, look at the back and see how ugly that looks. The tire is dirty, I agree, but still I think this is way better and looks really nice. I gave a shine to that Mitsubishi logo on the brake pads, and you can see that it looks really nice. So I'm gonna fix the rear end and hopefully it'll look better. This is how it looks from here. Okay, let's fix the tires on the rear side too, and then again look at it, and I'll take it out for a drive. The springs will settle down again, and hopefully it'll be lower by 1 more centimeter maybe. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, we are working through the 2 rear wheels. So on the back I'm using 20mm hub centric spacers. Also cleaned up that Mitsubishi, looks super bright and nice. So I hope in the front I have 10, and this is how it looks. The wheels are slightly turned towards the left, but overall this is slightly coming out, and I'm hoping 20mm will be fine. I do have 20mm on my 95 3000 GT, which is a non-turbo model, but I have like those 16-inch wheels on it, the OEM ones, I think 16 or 15 or something like that, not an 18-inch one, and 8-inch wide. So we'll see how it goes. Let me go get the wheel and mount it, and we'll see how much it comes up. The rear wheels will be straight obviously, so yeah, we can see how much sticks out from here. But right now, at this point this is a flush view and the wheels are sunken inside the wells, so hopefully it'll come out a little bit and look better. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, the passenger side rear wheel is mounted. You can see it's not that bad with 20mm spacers. It looks a little bit wide, but you know, it looks really nice actually. From this side, if you see, you cannot tell, it's coming out a little bit. And look how nice the car looks overall right now. If you go back a few minutes, you'd see the OEM silver wheels, these ones, and the black one. It looks so odd. Right now it looks so even and balanced. Look at it.